Testing, 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 testing. Are we live? We are live. We're here. Okay, we're good. I'm good. Mike's good. You're good. I'm good. We good. All right, good. All right, you guys see this? This is my spinny willy thing. I'm gonna spin this wheel, and that's how we're gonna say what genre we gonna be doing. We got hip hop, R&B, rock, and pop. So when I spin this wheel, it's gonna be one of these four. Once we spin that wheel, we're gonna spin this wheel. This is kind of beat we making. So we got sad and melodic, we got hype and turnt, we got catchy and fun, or we got dramatic and bold. So when we start this 30 minutes, we gotta go all in there. We gotta use all the resources we got. We gotta use the tools we got with the knowledge we have. So that's all we can do. This is a BPM counter. For those who don't know what BPM is, beats per minute, and that's how you determine the speed of your beat, how you make a beat. So I'm going to do this right here as an example. Okay, so what you do is you put your mouse here where it says touch here. You click it. And then the more you tap, the numbers will pop up. It's exactly 8 o'clock. We got 30 minutes, people. Spin. R&B. All right. Okay. R&B. This is going to be interesting. Okay. All right. So we got to make us an R&B track that's dramatic and bold in 30 minutes. Okay. It's exactly 8 o'clock. We got 30 minutes, people. All right. So the BPM. So a good example of this is slow and dramatic. So Miss Rob says, Bobby Brown, my prerogative. Bobby, what? Robert, that's not slow. That's not R&B and dramatic and bold. That's like up funk R&B. No, Rob, no. That's all these awesome ideas. A knockoff Timbaland, Aaliyah type song. So let's go for that. I think that's pretty slow and dramatic. We're gonna say Aaliyah, One in a Million by Timbaland. My idea of doing these things is to get people familiar with GarageBand. So most of the tools we'll be using are within the app itself. So my BPM for that is 61. So that's what we're going to go with. If y'all see my mouse, I'm on the far right-hand corner. You see this big loop. It says Loop Browser. Click it. We're looking for the bass line first. And if we're not looking for the bass line first, we can look for the melody first. Either way, we can go either direction. I'd probably want to look for, because we can do a Aaliyah type, but I really don't want to copy it. I just want to have that same type of vibe, right? And either way, it's still kind of slow. So all together, we got our tempo. So we really don't have to focus too much on the bass line, more of the melody for right now. So we're under genre, right? Let's go down to modern R&B. We click that. That's a filter basically. And since none of this other stuff really goes with that, you can also hit hip hop and R&B as another one. So you have two subgenres to really go off. You got hip hop R&B, and you actually have modern R&B as well. So you can add that to your arsenal. And all these, there are presets you can test out and use. But the beautiful part about this is, no matter what tempo you set, the beat will change to that tempo. We wasn't supposed to do the bass line first, but I was already there because we never hit the instrument, so that's on me. But I definitely want that. I definitely want that. That sounds definitely Timbaland. So we're going to put that right here. We're going to drag and drop it. That's ready. Let's go back to that. And that's where it stops. And if you want to keep it going, all you got to do is loop it. So put your mouse up here to the top corner, drag and drop, start in the middle if you want, and play it. Let's go to the instruments, click off of all drums, and find us a melody. So what would be a good melody to do? So if we're going for dramatic and bold, for that type of beat, we need something that's kind of dramatic. Usually something dramatic would be like strings or woodwind instruments or something kind of like that. So we can start off there, and then we can see where we got. So all we got to do is sample these sounds and see what they sound like and see if it will make sense. Let's check it out and see what it sounds like anyway. actually kind of like that. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's move on to another instrument. That can be more so of a background, depending on what other instruments we choose. I like to try to get the major one out the way, but since I stumbled upon that, that can still be either in the background or in transition for the next part. So let's see what else we got. I like to see what the piano looks like a lot. Although, like I said, this is more of a upbeat, Aaliyah, Timbaland bass sound, so it's not too dramatic, but it's dramatic enough. So let's not look for nothing too sad. Just more so, more R&B feeling. So let's see what we got. And as you can see, the melodies here at the bottom, right here. It lets you know how the pattern is going to go. See that? So that way you don't waste your time being on something too long. Okay. All right. So a good trick if you're trying to see and determine what sound you're going for, listen to how the melody complements the beat, right? So it's something not necessarily seductive, but it's something that kind of grabs your attention to make you lean into it. So you don't want nothing too abrasive, you know what I mean? You don't want nothing that's dun dun dun. dun. You don't really want nothing like that. You want something that more so blends in. It's smooth. See how it never gets too high? It also never gets too low. It's just right there in the middle. It's where you just cruise. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't want too much going on with it because you don't want to overcomplicate the beat. So let's see what our guitar is doing. I like adding a little guitar to my slower tracks. I feel like it adds more emphasis on the emotional aspect of it. And just so I don't go too left, I like to go with the electric guitar. So let's see what we got. Has potential. Let's see how it sounds. I like the melody, but I'm not really feeling that particular instrument. So let's check out this section right here, this little pad. You can edit how that instrument sounds. See where it says voice or acoustic guitar or effects, electric guitar and bass. You can change the way it actually sounds by just picking out a certain different kind. Let's see what it sounds like with sharp chords. All right, natural strum. Okay, natural flat. You can also change it and pretend or treat it like it's a vocal by going to the voice and changing the aesthetic. My favorite is telephone vocal because it sounds like it's in the background or something, like a telephone call. So what I'm getting from this is it's to me a little too abrasive. I feel like it throws off the other melody and focuses too much on that, and then it's not really that attractive anyway. It has a good melody, but as far as that particular instrument, I'm not really feeling. So I think I'm gonna keep going forward and then see if I find something that's kind of on that roll. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can just change it just a little bit. Because I kind of like where it's going. It's just that particular instrument I'm not really too fond of. Let's see if we put it through a phaser. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so much better. That's so much better. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I like So what I like to do is with that, um, basically just repeat it. I copy and paste that to the next four bars because, I mean, more than likely you're going to be in the same realm of what you was talking about anyway. Um, After that, we can kind of change things up a little bit. So let's add another one to it, just so we'll know what we're doing. And let's add a different bass line. So let's take out that Coastal Bliss beat and see what else we got. Um, Back to the bass or back to the take that bass off, go back to all drums, see if we got us a decent beat. It's decent. Okay, I like that one. That's what we're gonna add right here, but we're gonna muddy it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna muddy it up. So what I mean by that, y'all know those Drake songs where the beat will kind of go underwater a little bit. Um, okay, perfect example. I'll play this right here. Let's see. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just say, you know how the Beatles sound kind of muffled, so that's what we're gonna do with this part. Add a little more dramatic effects, so it can be a little bold. So we drag that there. We're gonna add a plugin. Um, let's see. Do we want to do modulation? Filter. Let's go to auto filter. Auto filter is going to make it like that for you. You won't have to change nothing. All right. So let's hear what it sounds like with the auto filter. Actually, that let's make that beat in auto filter as well. So I just copied and pasted. Let's bring that here. So what we're also going to do, since we're going to make that a little muddy, we're going to add our own snare. Again, off the screen. Got my own set here. Add this, something kind of crazy. Let's see. And drag this here, drop that, put it on the fourth stanza. Right here. See how it sounds. Let's make that a little muddy too. So we're gonna go back to that. Add the snare, add the plug-in, auto filter, turn it up a little bit, exit out. And let's add a little echo to really put the dramatics in, right? So let's add the echo. We're going to see how the echo sounds every fourth beat and check it out. All right, that's too far away, so let's change the echo. Turn that off. Echo needs to be at 8. Let's check it out. Nope, still too far away. Let's get it even closer. Echo needs to be at 16. See how it sounds. All right. Let's copy and paste it. That's okay. Let's bring that to the second one and add a different one that's a little more demanding, and then have the echo in the back. So let's do this right here. Bam. No echo with that one. Turn the echo off. Let's make this here. Actually, let's put that last and just repeat this. Put that up there. Rinse and repeat. I know Miss All Days Off, I'm going kind of fast, but I will definitely break this down at a later time as well. And there. Let's play this from the beginning and go. Actually, so if we want to make sure it sounds good in a continuous state, let's repeat and loop the whole sound. Okay. Leave it off at the ends and let it loop again. All right, so I like that. Let's bring the flute down just a little bit, but we're gonna keep it same tune because even though it's kind of high, it's still nice We just don't want it to be annoying or too out there. We want it to kind of blend in. It's supposed to be it's Candy, but it's still a background character in the scene, so it can't take over the spotlight. That's why we have the main guitar. Just a little more. Probably about one. About one. Yeah, I think that's a decent level. And we can also add a little reverb so it can be kind of spacious. It can kind of flesh out and breathe. So let's add like a little reverb to it. Right here. Right there. All right. Now let's hear it from the beginning one more time before we go forward. I'm going to leave that last part off. And we are going to chop off the last end of that, of our main verse, our main melody. You should play the song with the Pick Up Your Girl Keisha Cole from Google Images. I know, right? To give it a theme. Huh. I think I have an idea then. Y'all hear that sub bass? Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Talking real is talking tough. Promise you it's not enough. I've just stop and stuff. Talking real and talking tough. Promise you it's not enough. You said tell y'all the lyrics on the hook. Man, I don't know. I never be freestyling singing. Hey, yeah, I can hear her on there. I don't know. I pictured the song being called like "Not Enough" or something like. Talking tough, talking real about this stuff. Promise you it's not enough. It's never enough. Talking real and talking tough, making things and stuff. Promise you it's not enough. Oh, the talking stuff, talking real and talking tough. Promise you it's not enough. I just popping stuff, popping real and popping tough. Promise you it's not enough. Yep. So I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I can see it being like no matter what she do, no matter what happens, it's just never enough. The guy's just always trash. He always gonna cheat on her. He always gonna do her wrong, no matter if she changes her ways. It's like that type of feeling. So I don't know. Maybe I should pitch that to her. Keisha, you listening? That lady said, yeah. It's always all said this was fire. You might have something making beats on screen. For once YouTube didn't hate on us and cut you off. I know, right? That might be something that we make into a thing. Y'all have a good one. Good night. Thank you for swinging by. And y'all be safe. Thank you, guys. For sure.